Hey, what's up, boys? It's boy Kevin Kermit, and we're going to be talking about a Molly story. This Molly story took place in 2017. It was with four of my friends, 5 people in total, including me. It was me, Joey, Jacob, Aiden, and Connor. Those are not their real names. We're using these names as fake names. So, Joey and Jacob brought the Molly, and they asked me to come. They peer pressured me into taking Molly. Connor just smoked weed that night. He didn't want to take Molly because he doesn't really take that kind of a drug. And if you're ever gonna take Molly, do it with your parents or something, man. Don't do it in a forest, because we were in a forest. So what happened is we take this Molly in about, I'd say 15-20 minutes. It kicks in, and we're just walking around the woods. We go off the trail because we saw something, and at first we thought it was an animal until we got closer. It was somebody in the woods, and this ain't like right off like a couple hundred feet in the woods. We're talking, this is about 2 miles in the woods where we are. We're about a mile to 2 miles in the woods. So seeing somebody at 1:30 in the morning off the beaten path with a flashlight on, digging a hole, we're like, what the fuck? And we're like, what the hell? What the fuck type shit. So we're like, I was like, dude, don't go near there. Don't go near. And Connor's like, yo, we're going back. We're going back home, bro. This is some sketchy ass shit. I was like, no, I want to see what this is. And Joey's like, yeah, I kind of want to see what this is too. So I guess the guy, we don't know who the fuck he was. He was just digging a hole. He didn't have like a dead body or anything, so because we couldn't see anything. It was nothing on the news, so we didn't think it was a dead body. He was just digging a very big hole for some odd reason. And he ended up going, like, he kept on walking. He would dig like a hole, walk, dig another hole, walk, and dig another hole. And he did that for probably about 15-20 minutes. He was doing it in like a straight line, and there was some weird ass shit, man. But I was starting to get freaked out, because like it's like 1:30 in the morning. We have somebody out here digging a hole, you know. It's kind of fucked, you know. So, and he kept on dig a hole, go like 10 feet, dig a hole, go 10 feet, dig a hole, you know, vice versa. Kept on doing it for like 15-20 minutes. And I was like, dude, what the hell is this guy doing? He turns off his flashlight and does a 180 and looks right at us. And we're probably about 600 feet away, I'd say. And at first I didn't think he saw us. And he's like, he just screamed all directions. He like did a 360 when he did it. He's like, who the fuck out there? Live now! I was like, what the hell? I tapped my friend. I was like, go, 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 go. So we kept on running. We ran all the way back to our friend's house. And we didn't want to call the cops or anything because, like, he was doing some weird shit. We were on Molly, which is even worse probably than what he was doing. We don't know what he was doing, but it was kind of weird just digging a hole. And the hole wasn't that big. It was probably like a foot, I would say. Less than a foot. It wasn't that big. I could probably take like a Monster can and just stick it in. It probably would fit, honestly. That's about the size of the hole. But at 1:30 in the morning, it's kind of weird. So we took probably about 45 minutes getting home because we were lost. We got lost in the woods. And it took like almost an hour just to get home, and it should have only took us like 20 minutes while running to get home. So we were like, oh shit, what direction? Of course, we get probably 1,200 yards away, and we quiet down. We start just walking again, trying to figure out where to go. My friend has the bright idea. I'm going to stay with Connor. Me and Connor and Jacob are going to go to... We're going to split up, kind of. We're going to go to, I would say, the south, and then we're going to go to the north. And the west is where the guy is, if I would have to say. So me and Connor, we're going to split up, and Jacob, Joey, and Aiden, we're going to go. I told them, hey, that's a very, very bad idea. And they were like, why? I was like, because if that guy ever finds us, we're probably gonna die. And of course, we weren't gonna die, but like, I'm trying to say, And so I was like, yo, that's a very bad idea. Let's not do that. Let's stick together. And they're like, no, it'll be faster. So Joey, Jacob, and Aiden go to one way. Me and Connor go the other way. Connor is the most sober person ever. He's just smoking a little bit of weed. He's basically buzzed, not that high. But us four are on Molly. So Connor goes like, no, we're not splitting up. We're sticking together. And they're like, no, we're going this way. And I was like, what, are we going to follow them? And Connor's like, no, we'll just go try to find the house or find the road. So my phone was dead, which I did not know, because I thought it was still had battery life, but I guess it died when we were out there, because we were out there for about 4 hours. Connor's phone ended up dying like halfway through, and I guess their phone was still like almost dead. So they found the house. They went back to the house, which was my house, and me and Connor found a road. And this road where we were, it's the back road to actually get into the park, like the big giant park. So we were like, okay, well, we walk down this road, we should come up to the main area. We call it like our back end of our town, I would say. So we find the main area. We go back, and we think we hear somebody walking behind us, and we're still not on the road. We're on like the dish area, like the side of the road, because this street is known for people who speed. So we're like, well, if we're in the middle of the road with black sweatshirts on, it's gonna look kind of sus, It's kind of gonna look sus. So we're walking down this road, and I'm looking behind me because I think I hear somebody walking behind me. And I tapped my friend. I told him go back into the woods because we're still right next to the wood line. So we hop back in the woods. We only go like a foot in. And that guy from earlier walks right past us. And in his hand was a shovel. And it looked like, I would say, a fake head, honestly. I don't think it was real. But he had like a head with like some real ass hair and a shovel just walking down the fucking road. No flashlight, nothing. And we couldn't see his face. It was all dark. He was wearing a black sweatshirt, zipped up. And he had black pants on, black shoes. So we're like, I tapped my friend. I whispered in his ear. I was like, what the fuck is that? I guess it was so damn quiet that night. The guy heard us and turned right and saw us. He must have saw us. Because I was like, run. So we run back into the forest. And we ran for probably like 20 or 30 minutes. We found the house. We found the road where the house was. We go back to the house. I tell my friend, Jacob, Joey, and Aiden, what happened. And they're like, no, you're bullshitting us. And I was like, dude, no, seriously. It's somebody out there with a fucking, looks like a real head, but I don't think it's a real head with a shovel walking down the road. And he's like, bullshit, let's go back out then. And I was like, no, I'm not going back out there. You can, but I ain't. And Connor's like, no, we're not going back out there. And Joey, Jacob, Aiden goes back out there. Of course, they didn't find anything. You still don't believe me to this day, which, like, you saw the guy out there before. Why do you not believe me? So, I would say the moral of the story is don't do Molly in the woods. Don't do Molly in general, and don't be out the woods at, like, 2 in the morning, because it's a very bad idea, especially where I am. So I live in Vermont, so it's, like, where we were, it was dead. Because the houses are like a mile away, so like it's kind of fucked. Yeah, and I still have more stories with my friends, and I got a neighbor one coming out soon. Crazy neighbor. I'm in the means of filming it right now, so look out for that. And I'll be posting 4 days a week. I'll be streaming 2 days a week, so look out for that. My Twitch is down below. Go follow it, please. And well. Pretty much it. Moral of the story is don't do Molly in the woods. Don't do Molly in general, honestly. It's pretty bad for your body, but we could have easily got hurt, or we could have easily died out there, But just don't do Molly in the woods. It's a very bad idea, and if you're ever out in the woods and you see somebody and it looks kind of suspicious, don't go near them. Just try to make distance. Just don't do Molly in general, though. So, it was fun. See you in the next video. Look out for 2 more videos this week, and look out for my stream tonight. I'll be streaming at 4 p.m. tonight, so Eastern time.